Can we believe it's already that time of year again? Free Comic Book Day is upon us, and here's your preview guide. It's geeking time! Welcome back, guys, for another Free Comic Book Day related video. This is something I try to do on my channel every single year. Now, can we believe it's already that time of year again for Free Comic Book Day? I cannot believe it. It seems like just yesterday, it was the 2024 edition of Free Comic Day.
Comics, guys. I see some Army of Darkness. Oh, look at that. Ash versus Army of Darkness. Ashes to Ashes. That's pretty cool. Vanessa's over here debating if she should get some Bruce Lee comics. Oh, that's super cool. The first Bartman. That's super neat. Grab my comics and see what they got. As always, the bins and bins of comics Vanessa's looking. Huh. Such a cool shop, honestly. I got another big old stack of comics again in the long box, and Vanessa's got some comics too. Good memories. And it's also hard to believe that this year is pretty much the 15th year since I've started going to Free Comic Day. I can't believe it. I've been going to Free Comic Day for about 15 years now. So you know that I'm most likely going to have to go this year again because it's the 15th year I've been going. So, that being said, when it comes to Free Comic Day, this is something I show off every single preview year. Free Comic Book Day, you get yourself a bag, a Free Comic Book Day bag. It's the first Saturday in May. That's when Free Comic Book Day hits. And when you hit up the shops, well, you get free comic books, as it suggests. These are backwards, apparently. But you will get yourselves some free comic books. And there's always a list of the free comic books, which is what we're going to go over today. So you get your nice free comic books, you get them in a nice Free Comic Book Day bag, and it's the first Saturday in May. This year is May 3rd, Free Comic Book Day. Now, if you follow my channel and you follow my Free Comic Book Day videos, I don't just go for the free comic books. I get myself actual, I buy comic books too. Some stuff I'm looking for, sometimes I get stuff from my pull, but I also go to grab some merchandise. For example, last year, I picked up these HeroClix of the Turtle Wagon, the Party Wagon, and this little Casey Jones convention exclusive HeroClix. So I picked those up last year. I normally tend to pick up merchandise. And then there's also Free Comic Book Day exclusive merchandise. This is one that I got back in 2022, which was a Green Ranger pin signed by the late, great Jason David Frank. So there are always going to be some of those exclusive merchandise that you can get on Free Comic Book Day. As long as you have a comic book shop in your area and your comic book shop is participating in Free Comic Book Day, then hey, you can go ahead and benefit from everything that's Free Comic Day. Got my laptop with me. I figured we would open up the laptop and take a look and see just exactly what is going on this year for Free Comic Book Day. Okay, so I got my laptop open. Here I am on Google, and we're going to go to the Free Comic Book Day homepage. Here we go. Okay, so once you get to the homepage, you always have this, what you see here. So your main page right here. So you have the comics tab, you have the event essentials, you have what's new, sponsors, find a shop, and more. We'll take a look at find a shop later on. And more is where you're going to find downloads, merchandise, contact. Basically, your homepage just has stuff like this. Some videos, what's new, something cool. I did hear a little bit about a comic book from a musician, so I'm not sure if that is going to be in the comic books. I'm not sure where that's going to lie. But let's take a look. If we go to Event Essentials, it's just going to tell you, okay, read 5 comics. Oh, look, see, that's what I was talking about. Post Malone's Big Rigs is coming up for Free Comic Day. Cool. A Post Malone comic book for you guys. There you go. You have a commemorative artist for 2025, and you got some YouTubes. We'll take a look at that in the merchandise after. Full lineup. But you see, like, it's as the dates go on that they post updates. All right? And what's new?
can see what's going on, what's new. And overs the magic word, nice. Here are the sponsors. So a lot of comic book companies who are sponsored for gold comics and for silver comics. We'll take a look at all of those. And then find a shop. Very self-explanatory. You can come here, you can find your shop, try to look for your shop. So like I said, Free Comic Book Day is May 3rd, 2025. All right, then let's go take a look and see the comics. It's always split up in between gold comics and silver comics. And then some certain ones you can get free previews with them, so that's pretty cool. All right, so I guess we much fitting. The gold comics are like the higher important ones. The silver comics are just like, there's a lot of them. So let's start with the silver. We'll go to the gold, and then we will check out the merchandise after that. So let's get going, guys. All right, welcome back as we take a look at the silver comic books. Depending on your comic book shop, I know with what the comic book shops I go to, it really depends how many they want to give. Most comic book shops allow you to take 2 or 3. Depending if you buy stuff, they might allow you to take 4 or 5. So it really depends where you go, what shop, and then how generous they are with the free comic books. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at silver comics. So the first one I'm seeing here, so this is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is Raymond Oxfield Champion, a graphic novel. Okay, so this is a graphic novel by, I guess, about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the legendary basketball player, who was also in Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee. So if you're a basketball fan, that's pretty cool. It's for all ages. The next one I see here, this is Creaky Acres. It's for all ages. It seems this is about an equestrian. Okay, cool. Creaky Acres, that will be for kids. Next we have the Mighty Nine Origins. Oh, this is Critical Role. Okay, the Dungeons and Dragons book, and it's backed with Black Hammer. So pretty cool. It's rated T for teen. That's by Dark Horse Comics. Pretty cool. Who wrote this one? Sam Maggs, Leonardo Sino, Ariana Meyer. This was on the comic. Oh, it's written by, oh, here we go, Dave Scheidt and Brandon Hong. Okay, cool. This one looks interesting. This is for teens again. Ooh, EC Comics. This is called Blood Type. Terror in a Jugular Vein. Oh, wow. I definitely want to grab that. EC Comics did the Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, those ones, Two-Fisted Tales. Yeah, man. That looks pretty cool. Okay. Perfect. Rated T for teen. Cool. So, EC Comics. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Yes! This I'm looking forward to. Godzilla, the New Heroes. I'm a sucker for Godzilla, guys. You put Godzilla in front of me, of course, I'm going to go for it. I'm definitely going to grab this one. This is rated T for teen, and this is this IDW? Yeah, this is IDW. For a minute, I didn't realize that because they got a brand new logo. Check that out. So Godzilla, the New Heroes. This is the first look at IDW's new Godzilla universe. Very cool. Rated T for teen. This one here, this is another IDW book. This is Find Your New Fear. So what's this now? It's mature. It's for mature readers. I'll tell you right now, normally it depending on the bands, the red band is for mature, the blue band is for all readers, and then the green band I think is more for kids. This has Beneath the Trees, 30 Days of Night, Tuatha, and Blood Honey, sorry. Could be very interesting, especially for 30 Days of Night, if you love 30 Days of Night. Falling Sun, it's probably a new story, so that'd be pretty cool. Right, this one's for the kids, might pick that up for the niece and nephew. This is Iron Man and Friends bundled with Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Pretty cool. It's issue number 3. This is based on the Disney Junior. So it's number 1 for Iron Man. It's number 3 for Spidey. It says kids to adult, but as you can see the little green logo, for Free Comic Book Day, that's for kids. Okay. Marvel putting out the books for the kids. That's always nice. And we move on to a Marvel book. This one's for teens. So we have Marvel Voices. I know Marvel Voices, they put that out every year, so that's pretty cool. Vanessa's most likely going to grab that one. Loving the fact that we've got Storm on the cover here. We've got Ironheart, Mystique, and is that, looks like Kaori? Is that who I'm looking at? Maybe not. I'm not sure. But pretty cool. And there's going to be an all new Ghost Rider. Very cool. The voices are always really interesting. So that's going to be an interesting read. Of course, we got the mandatory Star Wars Free Comic Book Day comic book. This is for teen. This has a story with Luke Skywalker and Qui-Gon Jinn. Very cool. Very cool. So if you like Star Wars, this one's for you. Could be worth the pickup because of Qui-Gon Jinn. Why not? Alright. This one here is... looks like it's a manga. This is called Izak. What is this now? Oh, it just says Tower Dungeon and Isak. Okay, so it's coming bundled with Tower Dungeon, but this is Isak. This looks very interesting, fairly certain Vanessa will pick that up. I mean, I love manga and anime just as much as she does, just as much as everybody else does, but she'll probably pick that up. That looks really interesting. That's rated T14 Isak. And then we have... this is a kid's book. So this is Transformers Worst Bot Ever. Okay. And it has a special preview of Family Force. Oh, this is the first appearance of Ballpoint, as it says right on the cover. I guess that's the worst bot ever. Okay. So if you love Transformers, but you want to get a Transformers book for your kid, Worst Bot Ever could be a good one. This looks like it's definitely one for the kids. Bad Kitty. All ages. We know the Transformers with the image, by the way. This one is by First Second Books. Get a sneak peek at the next in Nick Brule's best-selling Bad Kitty series. So I guess it's based on a book series. Bad Kitty. All right. This looks interesting. The Best of 2000 AD. I'm a sucker for Judge Dredd. I love that comic book. I love that character. He's criminally underrated. So the Best of 2000 AD. Yeah. Definitely going to pick this one up. Wow, this is the 45th anniversary since Judge Anderson debuted. Very cool. Awesome. Definitely going to pick that up. That is by Rebellion. No, well, 2000 AD. It's rated T for teen. Sounds like I'm talking about video games when I say T for teen.
Rated T for teen.
Next up we have is Black Mirror San Junipero. This is for mature readers. Who's doing this one? Twisted Comics? Is that what it is? So I guess this is based off of Black Mirror, the Netflix show. I think San Junipero was an episode on Black Mirror, so it's probably, I think that's, yeah, that's right. It's, I guess it's a comic book adaptation of that episode, San Junipero. This could be very cool. This is the 20th anniversary of Boom Studios. Very nice. Don't need to tell you which comic book company that is. It's Boom Studios. Celebrate 20 years of Boom Studios with the milestone anniversary collection of some of our most iconic series. So we're going to get tales from Berserker, which is the comic book by Keanu Reeves, Something is Killing the Children, Mouse Guard, Irredeemable, and an exclusive all-new Hello Darkness story. So it's going to be original, obviously, for the Hello Darkness, and then reprinted material. So that's very interesting. Get Out of Town, really? This is super cool. If you're a metalhead or like a hard rock fan, Def Leppard, Hysteria, super cool. And this is for mature readers. This is by Vault Comics. Holy shit, man. Def Leppard, bro, with a comic book. You guys also follow my channel. You know I'm a metalhead. You know I love hard rock music and punk. So this is a no-brainer. I mean, if I'm able to, I will try to snag this comic book. And Def Leppard, man. Who the fuck they'd make a comic book? Very cool. Very nice. Okay, so we got that going on. Alright, for the fans of the video game, this is for mature readers also by Titan Comics. This is a Diablo comic book called Dawn of Hatred. This is a story set in the Diablo universe. Very cool. First time that Diablo is coming back to comics in over a decade, so that's really neat. Okay. I know that you probably are thinking to yourself, like, why aren't you looking at this with the camera? It's because I'm looking at my computer to see it, so that's why. If I'm not directly looking, that's why. This is one I'll probably pick up, definitely, 100%. This is from Dynamite. Now, I'm not a biggest fan of the Dynamite comic book, but this has the likings to be very, very cool, especially with the fact that it's written by Greg Weisman. This is Gargoyles Demona. Okay, so it's just a story about Demona. That could be very cool. Demona, very, very cool, very underrated villain from our childhood, honestly. Graphics, this is for kids. This is Hulk Teach. It's a Marvel branded comic book, so I guess this is going to be a Hulk comic book geared towards children. Yeah, it's going to be about teaching kids stuff. Pretty cool. This is from Viz Media, another one based on a manga. This is Kagurabachi. I don't want to mispronounce that or botch that name. I'm sounding like Kagurabachi. Anyways, this is for teen readers. Okay, so Kagurabachi. Alright then. Oh, this one I'm definitely going to pick up. That looks super freaking cool. This is number 0. This is by Keen Spot. This is Mark Spears Monsters. I've been seeing so much about Mark Spears Monsters. Like, his paintings, Mark Spears, is on par for me like Alex Ross. And this guy's stuff, when it comes to monsters, is just beautiful. And I think there's a card set too of his monster stuff. I'd love to get my hands on those. I think there is an ongoing monsters book by him, but definitely want to pick this up. Definitely want to pick this up. As a huge horror fan and a huge Universal Monsters fan, definitely going to grab Mark Spears Monsters number 0. Of course, we segue to a kid's book after that. This is Keen Spot again with Toy Box. So this is just a bunch of different stories from Keen Spot. What do we have? Kung Fu Legume, Robot Plus Girl, Zor, Kid Slapshot, Pat the Astronaut, and more. Intended for 0 and up. So if your child is 1 month old, you can read that to them. Okay, moving along, we have Snow Monkey. This is by Red 5 Comics. This is for teen readers. This is also packaged with Enigma Town and Something Beyond the Petrichor? My gosh, apparently can't read properly. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Snow Monkey. The cover looks really cool. I'll tell you that right now. Wow, that's a throwback. The Phantom. My goodness, The Phantom by Mad Cave Studios. What a new Phantom comic book it looks like. Moving along, we have Valiant Zombies. Everybody wants to do their own zombie comic. You know, Marvel Zombies, DC. Now we got Valiant Zombies. Okay. I mean, the cover looks pretty freaking cool, and I love horror, so maybe I'll grab that. Bloodshot's there. I mean, Bloodshot technically can't become a zombie, but no, it's just. And then finally, from the Silver Comics, finally, this is, oh wow. So last year we had, or it was last year or the year before, we had I Am Stan. Now this year, from NBM, we have Will Eisner, a comics biography. A lot of comic book artists, who win that Eisner Award, that's Will Eisner. Preview the graphic novel of the life of Will Eisner, a pivotal figure in comics, yeah. From his immigrant roots and the creation of The Spirit, to coining the term graphic novel, yeah. With the contract with God, Eisner's journey celebrates his vision and belief in comics as a legitimate art form. Definitely going to pick that up. When it comes to any of our influences, any of our heroes in the comic book industry, I'm always gaga over that kind of stuff. Hopefully one day they'll make something about Michael Turner, but I'm definitely going to grab this Will Eisner book. Alright, so those are all the silver books. In total, if I'm taking a look, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 silver comic books in total. The gold comics has a far less stack. So that being said, let's move on to the gold comics next. Need a little Java. We just went over 26 silver comic books. We're gonna take a look at a smaller bunch, but we still have some stuff to look at. So let me get a little bit of sip here. All right, and now let's get to the gold comics. All right, so gold comics, as you guys can see, let's count them first. There's actually a lot less. There's 12 this time around, so there's a little less than half, or should I say a little more than half? I can't do the Steiner math.
See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
So I tend to be more excited about the gold comics because there's a lot of cool stuff in the gold stuff. So, you heard me saying in the silver comics, oh, I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to pick that up. But gold comics, there tends to be a lot more than, oh, I want that. Like right off the bat, the first row, I'm like, well, there's quite a few in here that I want to grab. So first things first, this is Dr. Seuss graphic novels. Now this is a kid's book. It's all ages, but holy crud. This is from Random House, children's book company. Oh boy, do I want to grab this book. So this is going to be comic books based off of, looks like Cat in the Hat, The Grinch, and Green Eggs and Ham. And it's going to have exclusive comic and fun activities inside. Super excited about that. So it's a preview of the upcoming Dr. Seuss graphic novels. Thing 1 and Thing 2 have homework to do by Art Baltazar. And then the next Grinch adventure by KT Van Dorn with brand new stories, illustrations, and easy to follow panel storytelling. The Dr. Seuss graphic novels are a must-have for young readers and Dr. Seuss fans alike. Cannot wait. I love Dr. Seuss, and yeah, definitely gonna grab this one. Just like this is my favorite comic book team of all time. And also, let me know down below, by the way, if you want to see me do this kind of video after I talk about this comic book. Getting ahead of myself. But this is Fantastic Four bundling with X-Men, so I'm definitely grabbing this. So this is going to be, oh wow, it's by Humberto Ramos. Or various artists, including Humberto Ramos. His artwork is always nice, as you can see, that's the cover. So in advance of Marvel's First Family, right, that's going to be the big Marvel movie this year, I guess, arriving on the big screen this summer, Ryan North and Humberto Ramos craft an unusual story in which the Fantastic Four respond to a most unusual interdimensional summons. And on the eve of the birth of the all-new, all-different X-Men, there's one extra mutant in attendance. Who is it? Only Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing can tell you. Plus another surprise, we're too good to you. Definitely gonna grab that. Fantastic Four, Humberto Ramos doing the artwork, very nice. What I was gonna say is let me know down below if you want to see me do, like I did with Toxic Crusaders, an in-depth unboxing and review of the old 1994 Fantastic Four TV series that came out on DVD back like 20 years ago. Let me know if you want to see me do an in-depth review on that. That'd be pretty cool. My favorite superhero, like superhero, not vigilante, not anti-hero, my favorite superhero of all time, Spider-Man! Although I don't really read the ASM comics this time around because like apparently it's not so good, it hasn't been too good recently. I don't know. But I always grab ASM every single free comic day. This is the Ultimate Universe, so Joe Kelly and JR remind us who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are. plus an exclusive prologue to the summer's blockbuster Ultimate event from Dennis Camp, Cody Ziegler, and Jonas Scharf. I do love JR's artwork. So his artwork on Spider-Man, pretty nice. Definitely going to pick it up. And if you come to the website, I'm not going to do it right now, but if you come to the website, there's also a free preview for this. This is something they do every year also. It's Dark Horse Comics. This is for all ages. This is the Young Jedi Adventures. Okay, bundled in with Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I know that Vanessa, my wife, is going to pick that up because she loves herself some Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is going to be a nice little story about Young Jedi Adventures. Plus, it's going to be a story about Samurai Appa and Ronin Momo. Okay, that's always cool. That's that. Then we have... Cool. Okay. Definitely want to grab my hands on this. This is from Image Comics, Skybound. This is Energon Universe Special. Very cool. Classified. So this is going to be written... So I guess one of the stories will be written by Robert Kirkman. Very nice. So the biggest names in comics bring you the biggest FCBD release of the year with 3 all-new stories from the Energon universe, featuring G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals. Yeah, Void Rivals is now part of that whole universe. Perfect jumping on point for the new readers with a huge revelation for longtime fans. Very nice. Definitely gonna grab that. Moving along, this is I Hate Fairyland special. Once Upon a Time. Scotty Young with his masterpiece of a comic book. 10 years already of I Hate Fairyland. With a stroll down memory lane, literally. Okay, cool. Perfect. So it's I guess like a 10th anniversary of I Hate Fairyland. So that's pretty cool. Here's one that I'm not really interested in. This is Archie Comics. This is the Archie's Comics Spectacular. Featuring Betty and Veronica, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and many more. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Archie Comics, guys. I don't know. Even Riverdale, I was like, why'd you guys do that? Chilling Adventures of Sabrina made sense. You know, you had a character who's a witch, make it horror, that's fine. But Archie, like, no, for me, this is definitely a hard pass. Something that's not a hard pass for me, I'm definitely going to be picking up. This is Conan, Scourge of the Serpent by Titan Comics. This is for mature readers. The newest epic Conan event begins here from fan favorite writer Jim Zub and Ivan Gill, with a cover by superstar artist Roberto de la Torre, Conan the Barbarian. The Serpent God's influence tightens its coils around the Hyborian Age and every other age linked to it. 3 stunning supernatural stories will spiral together to answer a chilling question framed in past and present. What is Set's grand plan for humanity? And now that it has begun, can it be stopped? Holy crap. Conan. Love Conan comics. Yeah, this is definitely on my list. Okay, another one that I'm going to pass on. This is from Viz Media. Minecraft, the manga. I don't know, that movie's coming out this year. The trailer's got so many dislikes. I mean, I love Jack Black, but what the hell's this?
I am Steve.
Yeah, you know. Minecraft, the manga. So if you're interested in that, peaceful life in a perfectly constructed town lures 10-year-old Nico into mischief. Yeah, it's basically a story. It's a Minecraft story, but in manga form. So, like, if you're into it, go for it. Me, personally, that's going to be a pass. I'm not going to lie to you, what's not going to be a pass are these last 3 books. I'm definitely picking up these last 3 books. The final one, whether it's me or Vanessa, it's going to be picked up. Holy shit. I'm going to keep those 2 for last, honestly. Let's do this one first. Speed Racer. This is from Mad Cave Studios. So I guess it's going to be a brand new Speed Racer comic book. That's really cool. Holy crud, this is a blast from the past. This is going to be VR Troopers, man. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, look at that. Look at these 2 covers. Like, okay, this is cover A, as we're seeing right now, we've been seeing on the screen. And look at the variant cover right here. That is super neat, the Virgin cover. Holy shit, I'm gonna grab this. I have not seen VR Troopers since I was a kid in the 90s. Wow, so this is the moment you've been waiting for after 30 years. The VR Troopers are back. blasting into comic shops around the country on Free Comic Day 2025. You know, it said that Classified for the Energon universe was the biggest event. I think this is probably the second biggest. Holy crud. After making their long-awaited return to the pages of Power Rangers Prime, yeah, I heard about that, this issue will give fans a sneak peek at the new era of virtual reality powered action, alongside a special flick book calling back to the original 1995 comics. What? Wow. I can't believe VR Troopers are back, guys. I got goosebumps. That's insane. Now if only Boom Studios can bring back the big bad Beetleborgs, trifecta complete. And the final gold comic book. Like I said, whether it's going to be me who picks it up or it's going to be Vanessa who picks it up. Super cool nonetheless. This is from Dynamite Comics. This is Thundercats Powerpuff Girls. Wow. Thundercats Powerpuff Girls. Now you're putting in a cartoon that I love dearly with all my heart, and you're also adding in a cartoon that Vanessa loves dearly with her entire heart. Holy, holy, holy. Thundercats Powerpuff Girls? How's that gonna work? I don't know. Two titans of animation together for the first time. The Powerpuff Girls travel to Third Earth and discover the world of Thundercats. Wow. Okay. Told you these gold comics are interesting. Well, you've definitely got me on VR Troopers and Thundercats Powerpuff Girls. 100%. Oh boy, so literally that's all the gold comic books, guys. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go take a look at the merchandise. After that, this is gonna be new for this year, but after that, we're gonna take a look at. I'm gonna let you guys know my top 5 that I want to grab for this year. So, all right. Before we get to that, let's go take a look at the merchandise this year for Free Comic Book Day. Okay, so to get there, we go to more of the merchandise. But for some reason, it's a blank screen. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay, here's the merch. You know what? Here, let's take a look. I'm gonna add this to the merchandise. Post Malone's Big Rig is coming to Free Comic Book Day in 2025. So there you go. Big Rig #1. Yeah, if you're a fan of Post Malone, I guess it's gonna be this is gonna be Vault Comics. I guess this is for mature readers. Yeah, it's gonna be for mature readers. So there you go. Okay, I see some stuff here. First things first, Art Baltazar is announced as a commemorative artist for FCBD 2025. So you have Art Baltazar's t-shirt right there. That's really nice. Oh yeah, Free Comic Book Day. That's pretty cool. I like that design. Cool. And then here we go. U2's Fan Wraps headline Free Comic Book Day 2025 merchandise. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in terms of merchandise. So first things first this year, U2's. Well, that's pretty neat. So we have Marvel's Dazzler and looks like Wolverine and Deadpool. So these two U2s. So Dazzler is a glow-in-the-dark figure. Very nice, yeah, you can see right there, glow-in-the-dark, cool. And she's going to retail for $40 US, so probably about 45, 50 bucks Canadian. That's going to be limited to, 40 bucks, yeah. That's going to be limited to 500 pieces. She's going to stand 4 7/8 inches tall. And then next we have, so Dazzler inspired by JR and JR Senior's cover of Dazzler. And then it's going to be Wolverine Volume 1 black and white vinyl figure. Wolverine Deadpool. It's going to retail again for $40 US, probably 45 or 50 bucks Canadian. Again, limited to 500 pieces and standing 5 1/4 inches tall. No final artwork, no final colors on that yet. So that's cool. We got Fallout Fan Wraps, so I'm not exactly sure what that exactly is. So Fallout Fan Wraps. So we're going to get souvenir cups for $10.99. $11 US. Okay, that's nice. It's limited to 500 pieces. $11 US is probably going to be about 13, 14 bucks Canadian. So there's 3 different cups. So you're going to have Hubris, which you can see right here. Then you're going to have Unstoppable, which you can see right here. And then the final one will be Vault Boy. I don't see, yeah, right there. So it looks like he's reading a free Comic Book Day comic book. So there's the fan wraps that you're going to have in terms of the cups. Cool. Oh, this is cool. If I pick up something, I think this is what I'm going to pick up. This is from Surreal Entertainment. PX Exclusives Teen Titans Godzilla Lunchbox. $25 US, it's probably going to be about $30-$35 Canadian. That's fine. And this is featuring artwork from IDW's Godzilla comic books, limited to 1,750 pieces. Sorry, for the Fallout stuff, I forgot to mention that's limited to 500 as well. But the Godzilla is more of a bigger run, 1,750 pieces. That's a very nice set. Okay, you know what? I actually have some of the comic books with this artwork, so love that tin box. Really nice. I don't have any lunch boxes like that, so it could be my first one. Very nice. Huge Godzilla fan, so. And then the thermos is very nice too. The wrap around is nice, so. Like I said, if there's one thing I'm going to grab in terms of merchandise this year, is going to be that Godzilla lunchbox with the thermos. But again, let me know down below which of these collectibles you might want to pick up, whether it's the U2s, the fan wraps, or the lunchbox. Let me know down below. Okay, so back to the comics. My top 5 that I'm definitely going to be grabbing. And I'm not going to like say, oh, it isn't. No. Top 5. Let's say, okay, number 5. Number 5 is going to be in the silver comic books. I definitely want Godzilla New Heroes. That's number 5, Godzilla the New Heroes. I definitely want to grab after that. I'm going to go with Mark Spears Monsters, to be quite honest with you. Mark Spears Monsters. Number 3, I want to grab that Will Eisner book. That looks very interesting. Number 2, the Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls. Number 1, as much as I really want that Conan book, the Dr. Seuss book, the Fantastic Four, I'm sorry, but VR Troopers really stole the show for me. Cannot believe that VR Troopers is coming back. And plus, like, guys, just look at that Virgin cover again. That Virgin variant cover looks so nice. So yeah, those are the top 5 comic books I'm going to be looking for this year based on everything we've looked at here. Let me know down below what are your top 5, what you're going to go set out to look for, and what merchandise you want to pick up.
Are you looking for something extra to add to your comic book collection? Do you love free stuff? How about free comic books? The first Saturday in May is the annual event, Free Comic Book Day. Visit your local comic book shop and you can have access to some of the coolest free comics. Bring your kids, bring your wife, bring grandma. There are comic books for the whole entire family. Don't forget to also support your local comic book shop and get yourself some goodies besides the free comic books. The first Saturday in May is Free Comic Book Day. Hope to see you all there. Visit comicshoplocator.com to see the list of participating shops in your area. Have a happy Free Comic Book Day and happy comic book hunting.
Wow, holy moly, let's close down the laptop. That's quite a lot of stuff that we got to look at today. Again, I'm thirsty. Let me grab a sip. Don't forget, you can go to Free Comic Book Day website and you can check out your comic book shops in your area. Find my shop. You can search with your postal code. Also, guys, be sure to check out previews. Check out Halloween Comic Fest, because Halloween Comic Fest is basically a free comic book day, but Halloween comic books. Now, I don't know if they're still doing physical, if they moved to digital for Halloween Comic Book Fest, but you can check that out as well. And check out local comic shop locator. There you go. To also try to find your comic book shop in your area. again, Free Comic Book Day is the first Saturday in May this year. Like I said, May 3rd, just the day before May 4th. So it's right before May the 4th be with you. So you have Free Comic Book Day on the Saturday and then Star Wars Day the next day. So if it's anything, it's most likely going to be that they're going to do festivities on Free Comic Book Day because it's the next day. Normally, when it lands on Star Wars Day, or it's a day after, a day before, they do festivities. They do Star Wars celebrations anyways. Again, if you're going to go to Free Comic Book Day, I say this every year, guys, don't just grab the free comics. Support the comic book shops. I don't like saying this, guys. Physical media, physical books are slowly becoming a dying form. There's a lot of people that like to go digital with their comic books. But thankfully there are still comic book shops because there's still a shit ton of people like myself who love to go and buy physical comic books. So if you're going to go out there on Free Comic Book Day, support the shop, okay? Pick up some comic books. Pick up some merchandise. I know that I have a bunch of comics on my list that I'm looking for, and plus at my shop Check Swing, I've got a bunch of comics on my pull. So I'm definitely going to be leaving with comic books. And if I go to a couple of other shops too, guaranteed I'm going to pick up some more comics and maybe pick up a merchandise or two. You guys know I'm still searching for that. I'm still searching for Bert Spawn from Spawn the movie, and I'm still searching for my Kiss action figures from McFarlane Toys. So, and a late contender, I am also looking still for some Ninja Turtles toys and some of the Toxic Crusaders toys. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Go ahead, get out of here for the day. Go, run, run, run. We are a month away from Free Comic Book Day. I like to do this every year. I usually normally do it 2 to 3 months in advance, but hey, with time constraints and work, I was only able to do this a month ahead of time. At least it's a month ahead of time. You know, the first time I did this in 2017, I did it a week before Free Comic Book Day, so it wasn't really enough time to spread the word. At least with a month, we're good. Anyways, go ahead and get out of here for the day. I appreciate you guys all watching the video. And if you stuck around and watched this whole video until the end, you know, its entirety, super, super appreciated, guys. However, if you are new to my channel because you love comic book related videos, you're interested in knowing, you know, what free comic books are going to be had this year, or if you've been watching my videos for the longest time, if you haven't done so already, please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. While you're there, click the bell to be notified whenever I've got some brand new content out. I will also most likely be doing a Free Comic Book Day vlog this year if I go out. If you like the video, if you're liking my videos, my content in general, let the algorithm know. Click that thumbs up button. Comment down below, guys. Let's talk all things comic books. Let's talk about what you plan on picking up for Free Comic Book Day or your past experiences. Like, share some of your stories and memories from Free Comic Book Day. And also, share the video. Share the video with your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, your cat, comic book lovers alike. Share the video. I cannot wait for Free Comic Book Day. And hey, I hope you guys are looking forward to Free Comic Book Day. I'll see you again in the next video. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. I'll see you guys later.